I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
But there must be a way.
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis? Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
And as you are my sister, it's possible that demons don't completely disappear after their physical bodies die.
But how is that possible, damn it? I'm stuck here!
I don't know. I'm only guessing. Only your physical body is dead. Apparently your spirit is kept here.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Listen, you have to stay positive. Seeing as I've entered the ether, I must be able to leave it. If it's possible for me, then it's possible for you.
Do you really think so?
Rational and open, remember?
Yes, right. You are right. There must be a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. Promise you're going to help me.
Of course I'm going to help you, Mother.
Thank you, Louis. I trust you. Thank you.
Help me. Is anyone there? I'm all alone.
Emma? What on earth?
We only wanted to play. We didn't mean any harm.
She sounds like a little girl talking. It's me, Louis.
Oh, I know someone called Louis, but he abandoned me too.
What on earth is wrong with her? It seems like her spirit has regressed. What are you doing here?
I was playing.
And who were we playing with?
With my sister, but I can't find her.
Oh, really? And what were you playing at?
We were playing hide and seek, but I think I got lost. I'm all on my own now.
Tell me, Emma, is Emily here too?
Emily is always here, but she makes fun of me. She keeps hiding in the shadows to make me scared, and I get scared then. I don't want to follow her in. I'm all on my own now.
Oh man, what can I do? Poor thing seems completely lost. Everything is fine. Emma, don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. You'll see. I'm here now. Dry your tears.
You aren't going to abandon me?
No, don't worry. You're not alone.
Thank you, sir.
Tell me now, what happened with Emily?
We had a fight. She was always wanting me to hide, I think. But I don't want to play at hide and seek anymore.
Do you know why she always wanted to keep on playing?
The one who wins becomes the princess, and it's never me who wins. But I want to be a princess too.
Okay. And you like playing with your sister?
Of course, she's my sister.
And do you love your sister?
Yes, but sometimes she gets on my nerves.
But you wouldn't want her not to play with you anymore, would you?
Of course not.
It would be good if you could both play at being a princess together, at the same time, wouldn't it?
Together?
Yes, each with your own stories.
Oh, yes, that would be good. And we would have extraordinary adventures, and we could speak about them together, and I miss her so much.
Emma? Is that you?
It's all your fault. If you and your mother hadn't come here, all this would never have happened. You're all the same. You're the one, Louis. You're the one who assassinated me. You should be proud of yourself. You finished what your mother started.
Emma, don't be like...
Leave me alone. I don't need you.
Don't take it like...
Leave me. Leave me alone. Scum! Bastards! I'll get you back. You've all manipulated me.
What am I doing here now? Nothing seems real.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
He wants to isolate me again.
I need to keep an eye on them.
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
I won't let him attack his brother.
Whatever happens, I trust him, and only him. I must take the book back to him.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis. God damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
Count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Looks like I've succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
My own sister. I should have left her to die when the Tsarina caught her. I really am so stupid.
Emily?
Louis? Louis! Who on earth is... Louis, where are you? I can't see you.
In front of you, Emily. She can't see me?
Louis, are you dead too?
It's complicated.
I thought Emma killed you.
Oh, yes, that's right. She still doesn't know everything I found out. I feel responsible for what happened to you, Emily. I made a mistake.
I've been thinking it over. No one forced her, Louis. She would have ended up doing it in another place, another time, but she still would have done it. But I thought, how is it that you are here? Can you move around?
I'm going to have to be a bit blunt here, Emily. You'll have to excuse me, but it's quite baffling. Mortimer and Holm are age-old spirits who can change bodies.
What?
They're demons.
Louis, are you feeling all right?
And I am one too.
Louis, you don't seem very well at all.
Because William Mortimer is my father. And he's yours too. Yours and Emma's. He's bestowed certain powers on me, like how to read a human mind, and even how to control it. Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Are you alright?
Yes. Actually, no. How do you expect me to feel? It would be easier if you told me you'd simply lost your mind, or even that I've lost my mind, which would at least make some sense. If only something inside me didn't vibrate at the sound of your words.
I'm not making it up, Emily. You've got to believe me.
And where are we then?
In the ether, I think. Think of it as a psychic dimension.
Oh, well, that explains it then. Do you have any more bedtime stories like that?
Well, you are dead.
Yes, of course I am. I should have known. Ask a stupid question.
Yes, I know, Emily. It's hard to believe, but even if it seems insane, I assure you that it's all true.
We are dead, and we're talking in the ether.
Well, not exactly. You see, I'm not dead.
What? But if you are here without being dead, then there must be a way out. Help me, Louis. I am begging you, help me.
Clearly, it seems like there must be some way of getting you out of here. So technically, yes, I don't see what could stop you.
Do you really think so?
Oh, nothing much surprises me now. I must go.
Wait, don't leave me. For pity's sake, Louis.
But I must if I'm to find a solution. Be brave, Emily.
Yes, I understand. I trust you.
I'll be back for you, I promise.
Louis, help. Don't leave me. Louis! Louis! Come back!
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste! His children are gathered together? Yes? Here? And coincidentally, who arrived? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
This memory is important, but it's as if there's something missing. There must be an order to this.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And the cherry on the cake is I dragged it. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should come back to this later.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
It's about my first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holm is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Charles Francois. What an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Françoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean islands. One of my greatest successes. With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders. And I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice. He's talking about Charles François d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought Holm here. I had to look somewhere else.
Dear Countess Dunolstein. Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
I heard about this story. The Countess was apparently an acquaintance of Sir Gregory, but this has nothing to do with what's happening at the manor. I can put that one to the side.
France, so much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion, I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
It was a trap. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
I recalled Sparta. I recalled Sparta of my exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then, shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
One of Holmes' distant memories and one of his brothers. With an ego like his, he's undoubtedly talking about Mortimer. Could there be a link here? No, at the time they weren't enemies like they are today.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holmes. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer has been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
I recall Sparta. France. So much effort. So much will. I must speak to you.
Who's there?
Elizabeth? But I saw your body. You're dead.
Gregory? No. No, you are not Gregory. Something's not right. Gregory, you are in danger.
Elizabeth, what's the matter?
Who are you?
There's no point in getting rough. If you have a question, just ask me.
Empty words. You refuse to tell me who you are, but I will find you out. No one can escape me. What's happening here? My son is in danger. Talk!
Let's see what he thinks.
Ah, yes. That is good. Come, open up. Ah, Louis de Richet, son of William Mortimer. Now I see you.
Damn it! I can feel it entering inside me. I shouldn't have.
William, you dirty traitor. No. Gregory, you have no right, William. You are violating the rules. My rules.
I can't break the link. Get out of my mind.
William should have taught you not to try to read just anyone's mind.
Resist, Louis.
It's pointless.
Father, help
Louis, what's happening?
William!
I can't feel you anymore.
William, you dirty traitor. What did you do to Gregory?
No, not now. No! Louis, get out of here! Get out!
Get out of here, Louis! Oh, holy shit! What am I doing? I should have been more careful. Mortimer warned me about this.
And coincidentally, who...
This is about my arrival, as well as Emily's. There must be an earlier memory that talks about my sisters.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react. And the cherry on the cake... And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea.
I should come back to this later.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
There's something missing.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again. He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
No, not yet.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier. France, so much. France, so much effort, so much.
That's not the right direction. I must concentrate on the important memories, the ones that let home into this situation.
Dear Countess Dunostar, what a pity you did. Dear Countess Dunostar, what a pity you did.
No, not that way. I'm losing the thread here.
Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure. Ah, Charles Francois, what an adventure.
I'm getting carried away here.
previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
I recalled Sparta of my exchanges back then with my brother.
I'm losing focus. Come on, Louis, concentrate.
I recalled Sparta. And when he cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
I must have missed a memory.
I didn't want to believe it. He feeds Louis. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we...
What have I missed?
I recalled Sparta. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
France, so much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion, I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war. France, so much effort. So much.
That's not the right direction.
France, so much effort, so much wasted time. It was a trap, right from the... At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is the first event that brought home here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find...
I'm on the right track here.
Louis. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He's coming! Ah, Charles Francois. What an adventure. Dear Countess do not stop. What a pity you disappoint me. Dear Countess do not stop. What a pity you disappoint me.
No, not that way. I'm losing the thread here.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find...
I'm on the right track here.
Coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
France. So much wasted. I recall Sparta. And when Elizabeth did, she cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when Elizabeth disappeared, he feeds Louis. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we...
Getting to the end here.
I can't hold out. I recall Sparta. France. So much. Come to me. Be quick. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his... And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late. You have managed to follow my thoughts. Come to me, quickly. Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with it. Please.
I have been following you, Uncle, and I shall remain with you.
Thank you, Louis.
But what must I do?
We must notify the family about what's happening here. Let me enter you. I shall empower you to do so.
What? No, Uncle, you can't ask that of me.
Louis, it's the only way. I must teach you how.
But that's the rule. Never let anyone possess your mind.
Louis.
Sorry, I can't. Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
You can be so stupid. As for me, I won't be around much longer. So if you want to stand the slightest chance against him, at least make sure you are armed, Louis.
What do you mean?
The lance, Louis. Have you got the lance?
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
You should have chosen your allies better, my son.
You mean you planned to get rid of him since the beginning?
For years, Louis. Come now. Would I really have risked everything at such a one-sided conference without having a trump card up my sleeve?
But what about the conference rules?
To hell with the rules. From now on, I'm only following my own rules. Things are going to change, you'll see. However, I expect you to stop your childish games and follow me. I gave you time to find your feet with Gregory, but things are going to get serious now, and I expect a little more loyalty from you.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Oh, Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, I assure you I had no other option than to do away with him. He would never have allowed me to depose our father. In the past, he had already opposed me, and sometimes very violently. He seemed to you like a man of peace, because you did not represent any danger to him. But I can assure you, he was not. With anything to do with our father, he would be merciless. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Right. All I have to do now is confront Mortimer. Right, now's the time to join Mortimer. I won't be able to go back after... Here we go.
Ah, there you are at last.
Excuse me, Sir Gregory's death...
Must have upset your plans. Yes, I should think so, given that you gave him your allegiance. But I did warn you to choose sides carefully.
But you didn't tell me you were planning to kill him, you snake. You wish to speak to me?
Yes, but before we begin, I would like you to give me back the Holy Lance, please. Now that Gregory is gone, you won't be needing it anymore, and I prefer to put it back in its place.
I no longer have it. So, at the insistence of Monsieur Bonaparte, I put it back in its place.
Come, Louis. You can't do that to me. Don't be childish, please. Come on.
So, at the insistence of Monsieur Bonaparte, I put it back in its place.
Come, Louis. You can't do that to me. Don't be childish, please. Come on.
So, at the insistence of Monsieur Bonaparte, I put it back in its place.
Come, Louis. You can't do that to me. Don't be childish, please. Come on.
Of course. Here you are, Father.
Thank you. You wouldn't have been able to do much with it anyway, given it isn't the right one.
You mean I got the wrong one?
Now, don't blame yourself. There was a reason why I put it with all those copies. If you had been forced to use it, it would never have prevented one of us from changing bodies. This conference will have been one of the most eventful I've ever known.
I'll just have to take your word for it.
Before I get to why we're here, you must know that I've been watching you very closely over these past few days. I won't hide the fact that I was disappointed that you did not succeed in saving Jacques Peroux. You handled that situation very badly. As for the door of my crypt, No one had ever found out how to open it before you. You committed a serious mistake in proving unable to tell your sisters apart, causing the death of the most promising of the two. What an unpleasant surprise it was when I found out that you had tried to warn the Papal States against Gregory and me. Did you really think you could succeed?
Damn it. He found out about that.
But the important thing is that you escaped the worst with Volner, because he could have killed you when you were in the guise of Piaget.
Yes, it was a bit touch and go.
Which leads me to a chat about what I envisage for you now. You are the chosen one, Louis. The one I've been waiting for all this time.
Thank you,
We are going to be able to become one.
I don't quite follow you.
Be proud of yourself, son, for you are the one I have chosen to be my next mortal coil.
But what about me? Am I imagining things, or did he just tell me to my face that he's going to eat me?
Unfortunately, no, you won't survive the transfer. But I want you to know that I only select my bodies from my own children, and that you are the one who has impressed me most. It's far from being my first time, as you can imagine. I didn't think it was possible to find a more promising son than dear Augustus. You can be very proud of yourself.
Wait a second, hang on. Do you realize what you're saying? Are you insane?
Oh, come, my son. Let's not end everything on a bad note, please.
Son of a bitch! He's not going to get away with this so easily. I won't let you do it.
What on earth are you thinking? That you'll be able to kill me? This is ridiculous, Louis. Come now, be reasonable. Don't fight.
I won.
Von Volner tightened his political and spiritual grip on King Frederick William. On the death of the king in 1797, Johann retired with his wife to his country estate in order to continue his work on his theological and alchemical thesis. Manuel Godoy's close relationship with Napoleon enabled him to claim a part of Portugal, as well as the protection of France upon the fall of the kingdom. He died in the company of his beloved mistress Pepita after recovering all his titles and properties. Napoleon Bonaparte continued his political and military rise until his self-proclamation as emperor. His excessive ambition would cost the lives of 1,700,000 Frenchmen and leave France poorer and weaker than ever before. Deported and imprisoned by the British on St. Helena Island, he died on the 5th of May, 1821, as an exile to general indifference. During his second term, George Washington had to deal with a number of rebellions. He enraged public opinion by building close diplomatic links with Great Britain, which forced him to give up a third term in office. He retired to his country estate until his death, without being able to implement the annexation of the highly coveted Louisiana Territory. Nothing more was ever heard of Lord Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was a topic of conversation in the European courts, but only for a few months.